Hi, Tim Unkert here. In this video, I'm going to make a program where a user can enter numbers into a list. It'll tell you the min value of the list, the max value of the list, the sum of the numbers in the list, the mean of the numbers in the list, and the median of the numbers in the list. And I'm going to do this using Python. But first, if you like videos about coding, math, and tech stuff, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications as it really helps the channel grow. And if you've done so already, I thank you. Okay, so let's get to our Python program. All right, so I'm going to start off by importing the math module, okay? And then I'm going to have to create a few things. One, we're going to have a numbers list, and that's going to be an empty list at this point, okay? And then I'm going to have, let's have a variable for the sum of the numbers, and that's going to equal the sum of the numbers list. Okay, so now I'm going to create a function, and I'm going to call this function mean of numbers. And I'm going to take the sum of the numbers and the numbers into that function. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now count how many numbers I have. So I'm going to say for number in numbers, and what I'm going to have to do is start off with a variable I, which is equal to 0. And for each number, I'm going to add one value to I. And so now I can say that the mean is equal to the sum of the numbers divided by I, the amount of numbers we have, okay? And we'll return the mean, if I can type. There we go. Okay, so that's our first function. The next one is going to be for the median of numbers. And in this case, we're going to take in the median, or we're going to just take in the numbers. We don't need the sum. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to first have to sort the numbers in order. So I'm going to say numbers.sort using the sort method. And so now that our numbers are sorted, so now, again, I want to know how many numbers we have. So I can do for number in numbers, and then I can increment I up by 1, okay? So let's think about this. So if we have an even amount of numbers, let's say 8 numbers, then we'd have to define the median. We'd have to sort them all in number up from least to greatest, which we've done with the sort method. And then we have to take the middle two numbers and average them. If we have an odd amount of numbers, what we do is we just take the middle number, okay? So we got to figure out if they're even or odd first. So what I'm going to do is say if I modulo 2, if that equals 0, well, then we have an even amount of numbers. Then we have to have a variable to get the two middle numbers. And we can't do a float as an indice or as an index in our list. So we have to create an integer for that. So we're going to do an integer because any time you divide in Python, it puts it as a float. So we're going to have to do an integer of math.floor just to be, we don't really need the math.floor for this one, actually. We're going to do I divided by 2. Okay. All right. So if there's 8 numbers, our index would be 8 divided by 2 would be 4. Okay. Now here's the thing. If there are 8 numbers, it really runs, a list. The indices in a list are 0 base, so 0 to 7. So we really want to average indice 3 and 4. Okay. So we're going to say the median is going to be, we're going to do numbers at the index position plus numbers at the index minus 1. So because remember the index was, in our example of 8 numbers, the index is 4, and 4 minus 1 is 3. So we'd be averaging those two. And then we divide that by 2. Okay, so that's our median in that case. Else, so this is if it's odd, then our index is going to equal an integer of, now if we have 7 numbers, we're not going to do an index of 3.5. We have to use math.floor. It's going to be 3, right? As our middle number. If you think about it, because we'll have 0, 1, and 2, and then 4, 5, and 6, because for 7 numbers, it would run from 0 to 6. Okay, so we'll do math.floor of I divided by 2. And then we're going to say the median is equal to numbers at the index. Okay, and at the end here, we're just going to return the median. Okay. All right, so that's our function there. All right, so we want to know if we want to keep adding numbers to the list. So I'm going to create a variable called more numbers, and that's going to equal yes for right now. We're going to move this out here and paste this down here because we have to get the numbers yet. So we have to do a while loop. So we're going to say while more numbers double equals yes. While that's the case, we're going to get numbers. So I'm going to say the next number is going to be an input, well, actually an integer of the input. What is the next number in the list? Okay, so we'll take that in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take the numbers list and append the next number. Okay, and then we're going to ask more underscore numbers, which is going to be an input. Actually, we want to make sure it's lowercase. So we're going to say input. Do you want to add another number? Y or n. Actually, let's put it before y or n. And we'll use the lower method to make sure it's lowercase. Okay. And so if more numbers is anything but yes, but y, then it's just going to break out of the loop. Okay. So now what we need to do is, well, now we've got the sum of numbers equals the sum of the numbers. Max of numbers is going to use max method, numbers. Min of numbers is going to equal the min of the numbers. Let's say numbers mean is going to equal the mean of numbers function, passing in the sum of the numbers and the numbers. And then the numbers median is going to equal the median of the numbers, passing in the numbers. And now we want to print some of the stuff out, okay? So we're going to print the numbers list has the following statistics. Let's start with that. Okay, and then we'll print f string, the minimum value in the list is, and then we'll do min of numbers, and then we'll do another f string. We'll say the maximum value in the list is, and we'll do max of numbers. And I'm just using Control N to kind of expand what I've previously typed in the document, in case you're wondering how I'm doing that. Okay, and then print another f string, format strings, what this stands for. Python 3, use format. You can use format strings. So we have the minimum, the maximum value, the sum of the numbers in the list is, we'll do sum of numbers, and do another f string here. The mean of the numbers in the list is, and then we'll do numbers mean, okay, and then final f string, the median of the numbers in the list is, and we'll do numbers median, and let's run it. Hopefully we won't have any error. So I'm going to open up another window here and open up a terminal, and we'll what just happened there? We'll do Python 3 and the name of the file. So basic list stats yt.py. What's the next number on the list? I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a different order. So our median and our mean should be 3 in this case. So let's start with 5. Do I want to enter another number? Yes. Let's do 3. Do I want to enter another number? Yes. Let's do 4. Do I want to enter another number? Yes. Let's do 1. And yes, let's do 2. No. Okay. So we have the minimum value on the list is 1. The maximum value in the list is 5. The sum of the numbers in the list is 15. The mean of the numbers in the list is 3, and the median of the numbers in the list is 3, but as an integer, not a float. Notice, because when we divide it for the mean, it returns a float, even though 3.0 is the same as the integer 3 in terms of a value. Okay, so let's pick some different numbers this time. All right, so next number on the list, let's do 20. Do I want to add another number? Yes, let's do 6. Do I want to enter another number? Yes, let's do 10. Do I want to enter another number? Yes, let's do 5. Okay. Do I want to enter another number? No. So 4 numbers, so we'd have to average for the median. So the minimum value is 5, the max value is 20, the sum is 41, which makes sense. The mean of numbers, 41 divided by 4 is going to be 10.5. And the median of the numbers is going to be the two middle numbers, so 6 and 10 averaged together, it's going to be 8. So our program is working. Now, there are a few things that might throw errors in the program. I'll leave that to you if you want to go and fix that, but we would have to add in some stuff into our program. So if, for instance, they entered, say, a letter here, or they entered a number here, it would say, no, you got to enter either yes or no, something like that, or you got to enter a number here. So there are ways to do that, but that's beyond the scope of this little video. I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. It really does help the channel grow and helps to keep me motivated to make more videos like this. And if you've done so already, I thank you. Either way, I hope to see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.